are you doing today? This is a video I haven't done before, but I have a small Aldi haul for you guys today. You guys gave me like overwhelming feedback that you would like more videos on cutting costs and budget living, and I'm really going to try in this new year to just really like rein it back as much as I can. So I'm trying like some new things and just kind of dabbling in some things before the start of the year, just to kind of see what my plan's going to be. So anyway, I've shopped at Aldi before. Occasionally I buy a lot of my cake mix there and things, and I know I have one uncle that's the only place he shops for groceries, but I've just never really known if all the hype was worth it, so on and so forth. So I thought tonight I would do an experiment. So I didn't have coupons, I didn't look at the flyer, I did absolutely nothing ahead of time. I just went to Aldi. Now, first of all, if you never shopped at an Aldi and you have one in your area, you need to know that you need to bring a quarter with you to rent a cart. So basically, they have those things where the cart's attached. They used to have them at a lot of stores back in the day. But basically, you put your quarter in there, it gives you your cart, you put it back when you're done shopping, and it gives you your quarter back. So you don't really pay a quarter, but you need one to rent a cart if you're planning on getting that much stuff. Second of all, you need to know that you need to bring your own bags. It's kind of like Sam's. Sometimes they have like little empty pallet boxes you can use, but sometimes they don't. So you need to bring your own bags. So you can grab a handful of like Walmart bags and shove them in your purse, or if you have reusable bags. I actually had a couple reusable bags from Bath and Body Works, like little cloth bags that I got after Christmas last year. So that's what I use. So those are just two things ahead of time that you need to know. I just literally walked around the store, looked at the prices, and bought a couple of things that I can always have on hand, and that I knew were a good price. And so what I did was when I got home, I looked up each of these items, like a comparable item, on the Walmart website or using my Savings Catcher app, because if you use Savings Catcher, it saves all of your previous receipts, and you can click on them and see like what you purchased and for what price. So I was nice to Walmart, and if I purchased an item multiple times, I chose the lowest price that I had paid for that item, just to see if all of the hype that Aldi really saves you money on groceries was worth it or not. So I'll show you the items first, and then I'll give you my cost breakdown and whether I think it's worth it or not. So here we go. You can see I bought 10 items. So let's start here. This is just a box of stick butter. I do a lot of baking, and it's just more convenient to have the sticks you can cut rather than trying to measure it out of a tub. So anyway, you can get stick butter at Dollar General for 98 cents, and I've bought it at Walmart, and it says on the website it's 98 cents as well if you get the Imperial brand. This stick butter at Aldi was 59 cents, so about 40 cents cheaper. Next, I got these Fit and Active yolk-free noodle-style pasta. These are just egg noodles. This is totally weird, but when I was really, really little, instead of macaroni and cheese, my mom would make me what we called butter noodles. Really fancy name. Basically, you just cook egg noodles, you strain them, and you toss them in a little bit of butter and put salt on them. So my mom would kind of do that instead of like cheese, you know, I guess maybe it was healthier or whatever. So anyway, it's totally weird. Let me know if you guys have heard of butter noodles or if that's just a totally like weird thing my family does. But every once in a while, I just kind of want them as like a snack, something warm, but I don't want to cook. So I like to just have them on hand. Anyway, this is a big bag. It's a 12-ounce bag, and I actually had purchased a 12-ounce bag at Walmart previously for $2, and this was 50 cents. So that's $1.50 cheaper, and there you go. Just crescent rolls. So the last time I bought these, I got the Great Value brand. That was $1.99, and these were 89 cents. So again, almost $1 savings on these crescent rolls as well. Alright, next up I have a couple little canned goods. So we will just start on the left with the orange juice. This is just a frozen orange juice concentrate. I drink a ton of orange juice. First of all, here's a budget saving tip. I drink a ton of orange juice. I drink probably like 2 glasses a day, and so it gets expensive, and so I quit buying just pre-mixed orange juice like Tropicana a long time ago, because I was spending like $15 a week on orange juice. I would go through like 3 of those like big old jugs. So a long time ago, I started buying the concentrate just because I drink so much of it that I need to. So anyway, this little frozen concentrate thing, I drink about 1 of these every 2 days. days, I would say, probably. It makes a little less than a gallon. I have a little pitcher I use. But anyway, I use one of these about every 2 days. So I go through about 3 cans a week of this, more than likely. And so at Walmart, I get the Great Value brand, which is $1.27. This was $1.19, so about 8 cents cheaper, which if you buy a ton of them like I do, that would eventually add up. Next, we've got some green beans and some cream of mushroom soup to make some green bean casserole. So we'll start with the green beans. Normally at Walmart, I get the Great Value brand, which is the cheapest one they have, and those are 68 cents a can. These were 49 cents a can, so about 20 cents cheaper per can. That's a pretty big difference when you consider how many cans you buy over a year. Next, I got this cream of mushroom soup, and oh my gosh, guys, like Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, I swear those mushrooms are made of gold because they charge so freaking much for cream of mushroom soup. It's like, it's appalling. So anyway, this is just the small can, and usually I'll probably use, I usually use 2 cans of green beans to 1 cream of mushroom soup. Anyway, the small can, last time I purchased it at Walmart, was $2 for a small can. This one was 49 cents. So basically I could get 4 for the price of 1 Campbell's. Now, I will say I'm a little hesitant about the cream of mushroom soup because I've tried off-brands before, like Great Value and not the Campbell's, and they always taste different, and I can always tell a difference in my dishes that I use it, for, and so I'm hesitant on this, but I thought for 1/4 of the cost, I'll give it a try, and, if it tastes the same, I'm sold. So there's that. That was, again, 49 cents when last time I bought a small can at Walmart, it was $2. All right, next up we've got some frozen garlic toast. I buy this at Walmart quite a bit because I have a lot of pastas that I just freeze like single portions of, and I eat those for dinner a lot. And sometimes I just want like 1 piece of garlic bread. And the good thing about this, what are you doing? You like your groceries? Oh, man. No. You don't like celery. You don't like healthy stuff. Anyway, she's coming to help. So anyway, I like to just have like 1 piece of garlic bread. And so the good thing about this frozen stuff is I can just take 1 piece out and heat it up in the oven as I'm heating up the pasta. And it stays fresh instead of like if you'd buy a fresh loaf of garlic bread. So this is what I do. Anyway, last time I purchased it at Walmart, it was $2.24. This was $1.59, so that's about 60 cents cheaper for that. All right, this was a pretty good deal. This is a 10-pound bag of potatoes, and this wasn't even like on sale. It wasn't one of their produce items of the week. And so this was, I think, about the normal price, somewhere around what they would normally charge at Aldi because it was not on sale. So this is just a 10-pound bag of potatoes. And this, last time I bought a 10-pound bag of potatoes, well, the cheapest time. Looking at my old receipts, I paid anywhere from like $3.50 to $4.50. I think there was even like a $4.97 for a 10-pound bag of potatoes at Walmart. But again, I was nice and I took the cheapest price that I paid. So the cheapest I paid at Walmart is $3.97. So, $3.97, and this was $2.99 at Aldi. That is $1 cheaper. So, I mean, think about you buy, I don't know, 2 bags a month. If you do a lot of cooking like I do, that's $2 a month. That is, what, $24 a year. So that adds up. It actually does. And last but not least, this actually was one of the produce items of the week, and this is just a celery stalk. I love celery. It's like one of my favorite things. I just use easy cheese or squirt cheese and just, put it down the middle and eat it as a snack all the time. And it's not really many calories except for the cheese, and you don't use a whole lot anyway. So this one I was excited about because this is a produce item of the week, which means it's like dirt cheap. And so the last time I bought celery at Walmart, it was $1.98. And this was 49 cents for the entire bag. So 49 cents for the entire stalk of celery. I'm about to chop that up and put it in a Ziploc so that I'll have it, washed and ready after I wash it, put it in the Ziploc, and then it'll be ready for a quick snack in the fridge. So those are my 10 items, as you can see. And I added everything up, and at Walmart, This would have been $17.62, and that's, you know, lowballing it a little bit. At Aldi, it was $9.81 before tax. After tax, I only paid $10.25 for all of these 10 items. So that's almost like $1 an item. So that was after tax, $10.25. So to do my price comparison, I use the before tax price for Aldi since I don't have the tax for Walmart. So I basically compared the $9.81 and the $17.62. So that's $7.37 saved, or 45%. And again, that is without not a single coupon. I didn't look at the ad ahead of time. This took no preparation for me at all, no time. I kind of go through phases with couponing. You guys know I'm a big couponer, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So I kind of go through phases. I'll like coupon hardcore for like 2 or 3 months and then not coupon for like 6 months. I kind of just phase in and out of it so I don't get burnt out. I do a lot more couponing in the summer when I have more free time, but during the school year, I just honestly, I don't have the time. So without coupons, no special anything. Just went to the store and shopped, and all I did was just kind of walked around the store, looked at the prices, and I was like, oh, that's a good price, or oh, that's something I could, you know, stand to put in the pantry. So there are my items. Let me know you guys' thoughts. Do you shop at Aldi all the time? I know I'm late to the bandwagon, but I think I'm going to do this experiment a couple more times, and if it is consistently lower, I'm going to switch and do almost all of my grocery shopping at Aldi instead of Walmart, and only go to Walmart if, you know, they have an item that I have to get there that they don't have at Aldi. So I'm going to do this comparison a couple more times, probably like 2 or 3 times before the end of the year, just small little trips like this, and I'm going to see every time how much I save. So if you guys want to see those videos of my experiments and cost comparisons, let me know. Another thing, I know that I can price match this stuff at Walmart. I know this, but I don't want to mess with price matching. Also, you have to have the circular, or it has to be on the website, you know, with the price shown. A lot of these things weren't in this week's circular because they were just the regular everyday price. So personally, I think it's easier to just go to Aldi and not have to mess with price matching, so on and so forth. I always feel when I price match, I feel like I'm giving the cashier at Walmart a hard time. Like, I don't know, I just feel like a hassle. So, yeah, so there we go. It is I saved $7.37 by my cost comparison. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, or if you have any comments about cutting food cost or Aldi, if you shop there all the time, let me know down below. And I have a lot of videos to record over the next couple days. So keep checking back, and I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.